How do you like the course so far?
I like it.
Yeah?
It's flat, straightforward.
Straightforward. This hole is not straightforward. Number 10.
Got a strong dog leg here.
Very strong, and a pond. So see that 150 mark?
Uh-huh.
You want to be right there.
Okay.
You think you want to go to the right, the flag's to the right, but you don't.
We go straight left?
You want to go right at that 150 mark.
Okay.
If you go to the right of that, you're kind of blocked out. So
Okay.
you can't, like, just try to be at that.
Is the pin between that tree line?
No, the pin is way. Oh, see those people walking over there through the trees?
Okay.
Yeah. So if you hit at that 150 mark,
It keeps you open. Okay.
you could hit it past that.
So I'm gonna aim for that left tree line and we'll come back right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any other thoughts so far of the match?
No, it's just a damn good day to play golf. I'm not gonna do that enough these days.
Yeah. We can see what they have to say.
I'm at episode 3, 4.
How are y'all enjoying today?
It's fun.
Your shoulder holding up?
I'm piecing stuff together.
Yeah.
How's your new swing?
I'm starting to dial it in. It's
Justin's got a new swing too.
Yeah? You got a lesson?
I'm not dialing in. No, not yet.
Did you get a lesson?
I had a lesson last week.
Oh, where'd you get your lesson?
Magnolia.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I've heard good things. Well, what'd the guy say?
Matthew Gordon.
What'd the guy teach you? You have to say it in more pal terms.
In what terms?
In more pal.
Wapow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Where did you used to wapow? And tell me where you wapow now.
He was teaching me about, like, I gripped the club too hard. And he was like, "What are you doing there?" I'm like, this is how I play."
Uh-huh.
And he was just like, "Man, you gotta take it easy. Take it easy." And he showed me a couple of things, couple exercises to do. So, like,
This is all grip work?
I guess before it was like wapow. But now it's like it's got like a little bit more flex in it. It's like wapow. So that's why I've been hitting it like really, really fat.
Yeah.
I got too much whip and
Too much pow.
and I'm just coming
Too much
coming
pow.
down.
No,
Too much pow, not enough.
No, what?
Yeah. So I gotta dial that in.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you really pay attention, it's been either like really.
I didn't know you had a lesson.
Or like topping it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not getting that.
It's first match of the season.
Yeah. I'm having fun.
Yeah, this is great.
Nice.
I'm having the time of my
I played
life.
this course before, and
Just imagine this 9 holes is the last 9 holes you'll ever play. How would you play them?
Okay. How would I do that? Yeah, I'll think about that. That's what I envision as I play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You recall the class, drama, and performance, and the professor who quizzed you on proscenium arch, taken from the Greek pro plus skene and translated to in front of the scenery. It's the archway that divides the dramatic space from the audience, she explained, a metaphorical plane behind which anything was possible, where fantasies become as real as this very room. I was reminded of this proscenium arch, this passing into a fantastical world, the other weekend playing golf at Vineyard Golf Club in Bladen County. As I passed beneath the roof of the golf cart, I got that feeling that I couldn't shake. The feeling that I'd crossed over into something, that maybe I'd left the ordinary behind and stepped into a show. Things had started to change a few miles back when we'd left the city of Wilmington on US 421 and turned onto Blueberry Road. Gone were the rows of houses and woods being clear-cut to make way for more houses. Gone were the traffic and stoplights and strip malls and the massive warehouses that lined the highway outside of Wilmington. Suddenly, we found ourselves in the woods on a cloudy spring day, the sandy soil rolling past the car windows with not much to look at except for majestic and towering pine trees popping with pollen. We rolled through the shadows created by the majestic pines with the sun trying to pop through their thin pine needles, and me and my friends started a long discussion ranging from journaling, the inspiration for this writing, to reading the journals of your ancestors, to thoughts on what it must have been like to live in the past hundreds of years ago. The glimpse of Mother Nature rolling past our windows spurned our imaginations and fascination with the natural world, and exploring a world in a time when there were places yet to be put on a map. And then up around a bend, the GPS says, "You've arrived." And we pulled into a surprisingly packed parking lot on a Sunday morning when you'd expect the people in the countryside of North Carolina to be at church. The first epic of the year is always exciting and frustrating. The weeks of thinking about golf more than playing it are finally over. You finally get to shake off some of the rust and dial in your swing. I just had a lesson, and so was extra excited to put my learning under the pressure of a competitive match. The rust and the new swing put us piecing together our score. I hit some really great shots, but I also hit some really bad ones. I was pulling most of them and had no feel around the green. It was all kind of ordinary for the first epic of the year. Both teams enjoying being able to play golf again, but both teams frustrated at their lack of consistency that they remembered they just had last summer. Vineyard Golf at White Lake is where I first broke 90, back in 2012. The course was called Carolina Sands back then. My friend took a picture of me holding up my ball after the round with the phrase "keep it together" marked onto it with a Sharpie. I don't remember where we got the phrase from. Maybe we invented it that day. I do remember I needed at least a double bogey on the last hole to break 90, and so nothing special was needed. I just needed to keep it together. That was going to be my swing thought. And so I wrote it on my golf ball to remind me. Play it safe. Swing it easy. Keep it together. The 18th hole at this course is a par 5. It has a creek running down the left side and majestic pines running down the right. The fairway slopes towards the creek. And like any terrible golfer, I thought about where I didn't want to hit the ball. Don't hit it towards the creek, I remember thinking as I stepped up to the 18th tee. What followed next was what you would expect. My drive went right into the creek. I remember it didn't go too deep as I was able to reach in and get my ball out with the phrase "keep it together" reminding me that my goal was still in reach. Dropping 2, hitting 3. I don't remember exactly what happened with the next couple shots, but I do remember I kept it together just enough to reach my goal and get to that golfing milestone of breaking 90. I needed a double bogey or better, and I got a double bogey. I kept it together, barely. The course closed back in 2014, 2 years after I reached my breaking 90 milestone. The owners filed for bankruptcy, and a blueberry magnate from New Jersey bought the golf course. Bill Augustine was a successful businessman who was looking to buy a boat and relax. Instead, he bought the only golf course in Bladen County. "The course looks great," he said. "Everybody tells me it looks better than it's ever looked. My expertise is sprucing things up." Augustine owns the largest single-family blueberry production company on the East Coast. He started with a farm in his native New Jersey. Years ago, he expanded his operation to Bladen County to extend the growing season. He splits his time as a resident of Bladen County and New Jersey. But he was never before in the golf business. He picked a curious time to do it when the industry was still suffering from a down economy and courses were closing around the country. "I knew golf was on the decline because of the economy," he said, "but I've always liked this place. Seeing it deteriorate bothered me. The weeds were getting taller every week. I figured if nobody was going to do anything, it might as well be me. It's too nice a place to let it go down." His friends compare him to another entrepreneur from the North who likes to buy golf courses, Donald Trump. In fact, Augustine friends call him Billy Trump. He even sounds like the Donald when he starts talking about creating something. It takes guys like me to make everybody step up their game, Augustine said. I'm a game changer. I've watched successful people and try to tweak it and make it even better. He changed the name of the golf course, inserting the word Vineyard to reflect his blueberry business. Augustine also planted blueberry bushes on each tee box and along at least 4 holes of the course. It will give golfers a unique experience, picking and eating blueberries while they wait to hit a shot. The golf course has received a complete facelift, from new green surfaces to bringing in more than 100 truckloads of sand to fill the bunkers and top dress everything. All the work has been enthusiastically received by the community, Augustine says. If I go into town, it takes me 3 hours to get back because people want to stop and talk about the golf course. I'm a celebrity. I didn't realize how much this golf course means to the county. So the stage is set. We're at the golf course where I broke 90 for the first time years ago. The course has been saved and kept up by a blueberry magnate from New Jersey who calls himself Billy Trump. We're in an epic team golf match against our one and only rival on a cold spring day under the majestic pines of Bladen County. We haven't played much golf in the past couple months. My playing partner in all our epic championship matches is Dan. He's about regular height, but with a long, armed swing. The mid-30-year-old doesn't have much time for golf, but he still grinds at the local par 3 course in Wilmington, Inland Greens. Pushing his daughter in a stroller, he gets in his practice when he can at the $7 par 3 course. He is known to hit miraculous golf shots on occasion, but is also known to hit mediocre to terrible golf shots on other occasions. In our golfing group, we liken him to Phil Mickelson. He hardly ever plays it safe and loves to throw up a flop shot when a simple bump and run will do. And so it was a surprise when he asked me on hole number 10 at Vineyard if he should go for it. I just assumed he was going for it. Dan asking if he should go for it? His newfound perspective of having a child must be changing his golfing nature. Playing Captain's Choice Scramble, I had just put my second shot out of bounds. We could play a little runner here and have a chance to get up and down. At worst a bogey if we play it safe. And this shot was demanding. A downhill lie out of the rough. Wind in the face on a chilly spring day. A 170-yard shot over a pond with the pressure of an epic championship on his shoulders. He sees mine go out of bounds and asks, "Should I go for it?" Without hesitation, and mostly due to having just drank 2 IPAs, I responded, "I think you should go for it." As he took his club back with his long arms, and the club went up to the very top of that long arm swing, I was thinking, maybe I should have told him to play it safe and lay up. The remembrance of me breaking 90 here entered my head. The memory of writing "Keep It Together" on my golf ball all those years ago, thinking that maybe we just need to play it safe and just keep it together. A bogey won't kill us here. We have the lead. We clearly have the form over the other team. Momentum is on our side now, but if we mess up, all that will switch. Uncle Mo will leave us and go to them. And this is just the start of the back nine. There's lots of golf left to play. We need Uncle Mo on our side. But it was too late now. Dan's long arms were already in motion. In slow motion, I saw him take the club all the way, in typical Dan fashion, probably past the top of where a normal human would stop. Dan doesn't swing for safe shots. all or nothing. And as the club started descending, that moment of anticipation that makes golf special started to flood over me. That moment of anticipation and nervousness of not knowing if the golfing gods will smile upon you or smack you right in the face took over all my sensations. The club came down and struck the ball perfectly, sent it purely in the air straight toward the center of the green. I knew the second he struck it, it was a great shot. That moment of anticipation and nervousness was over. Now a moment of pure joy and excitement was now present in the air. The moment of the match. Possibly the moment of the year already. It was that great of a shot and that great of a moment, with a quotable line to go with it. Justin, of the opposing team, yelled out in awe and surprise and frustration, "Should I go for it? Should I go for it?" as the ball struck the middle of the green and rolled to a gentle stop. As we climbed back into the cart, that feeling of crossing the proscenium arch struck me. That feeling that I was stepping into a metaphorical plane behind which anything was possible, where fantasies become real, glimmered in the back of my brain. A reminder that the best moment is when you know you should concentrate on just keeping it together, but you're smiling and you just decide to enjoy the show.
Dang, Dan.
Moment of the match.
Gotta do something.
Dan's hole, number 10.
Right.
Should I go for it? That's a new quotable moment.
Guys, should I go for it?
I think you should go for it.
Nailed it. You didn't say that.
Boom. What a shot. And a putt.
Thanks.
Dang.
Stay present. Stay humble.
That's right. They don't drink
Doesn't
IPAs.
matter. I ain't gonna drink anything today, but drink something.
The IPAs tore me up on that hole. too much IPAs.
How would I be it? You're still in there somewhere.
Yeah, that was a great fucking shot. 180. Shit, let me get it.
It was about 170. Hit a
170.
strong 4 hybrid in there. Went strong, pretty short. It's a little cold today. But
Yeah. Right on the
that was
green.
big. That was
Over the
big.
water.
When I was doubting myself, I was like, should I just run a 7-iron? Like, you talked me into it to hit it. I'm glad you did.
Moment of the match.
Oh. Nice.
And then you make the putt. Save the par.
Yeah. A little pressure. That wasn't a bad putt, though. Got to redeem myself from hole 6 or wherever it was, where I just crushed that one. Makes me feel a little bit better.
What a start to the back.
We got a short par
Signature
4.
moment. Signature fucking moment.
That's going to be good. Bob Barker! Oh, wait, what was Reagan?
Trickle down. It's not really a trickle down shot though.
Yeah, that's true.
It's more of a come on down. Trickle down is like if the green was really fast. Like if we're playing somewhere really fancy,
Oh, yeah.
like landfall.
Oh, yeah, that's a trickle down.
Definitely Reaganomics.
You finish your round, they ask you to trickle out.
That's right. Oh, that's special.
Oh, that's really good.
Trickle down. Oh, it stopped.
You gotta like overlay the prices right
Do it again.
That was really good.
That's not a good shot. Stevie Wonder. Good shot. Good. Hey, Charles playing golf. I hope it was on the fairway.
So we were playing at the Muni, and the guy told you had a splay-legged form.
He did. His name was Dan. A little bit insulting, but
I thought
yeah,
he was trying to give you a compliment.
I guess. Splay-legged sounds like an insult to me, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Splay-legged technique.
You
All right.
write this? You write it.
I'll go first.